Don't count on the collapse. There's been a lot of things I've seen on the internet that talk in length about this collapse or how something's going to happen and everything's going to fall apart. And I believe that this comes from this idea that if there was a collapse, that there would be a reordering of things, and that the people who are currently not in a good position in their life now would find themselves in a better position. But the reality is that in all likelihood, and I do mean all likelihood, if there was a collapse and you're not happy with your life right now, things would probably get even worse for you. The reason people want to believe in a collapse is because they see it as like a saving grace. People might say, well, I don't like where I am right now, and if there was a collapse and I could be something or someone else, it would be freeing. And yeah, you wouldn't have to pay taxes, but you probably starve. You know, it's like everybody always used to look at shows like The Walking Dead and they'd say, well, I would be Rick, or I would be Daryl. But the reality is that you'd probably be a zombie. What I'm trying to say is, don't count on the collapse. Don't think to yourself, well, I just have to wait around and there's going to be a massive reordering of things. I don't believe that. If you believe that things getting worse means that they're suddenly going to collapse, I just have to disagree. Things are getting worse, but they're not going to it's not going to break. What I'm trying to say is that the can be kicked further down the road than you might think. And me myself, I've fallen into the trap of just trying to see what happens. Go with the flow and see what happens in the world. Keeping tabs on people, seeing where they end up. And I see now more than ever that nothing is going to happen to you in your life that's good that you're going to make happen. Bad things naturally happen because time goes by and we age. But good things you have to make happen. And I don't want people to have this kind of, it's almost like a death wish where people will say, well, I don't really care about the fact that I don't have a future because I'm planning on checking out and taking myself out behind the barn anyway. I saw this one guy on Twitter made a joke about, oh, I don't really have a retirement plan because I plan on dying in the water wars. And I have to think to myself, there's a lot of people who actually go with that and believe that and live their life with this idea of, I'm just going to wait around until something terrible happens to me, or I'm going to wait around until things get better. But that's a bad way of going about life because you're just going to become more and more miserable. What I'm trying to say is that I believe that the collapse fantasy is a cope. And it's this idea that there's going to be a massive change. There's not going to be a massive change like a light switch. There's going to be a slow degradation of your life. And a lot of people who plan on just dying early, you're not going to die at 30. You're not going to die at 40. You're going to be 50 years old and miserable and wish that you would have put forth effort. What I'm trying to say to the people that watch this video, you need to try. That's what I'm planning on doing. I'm just going to try. And I know that my chances of making it are 1 in maybe 100,000. It's probably a lot less than that. I'm being rather generous with that estimate. What I'm trying to say is that I really hope that you don't give up. And if you see this video, I hope that you use it as a sign to try. Because I see these people, and there are so many people out there that are a lot smarter than me, a lot more attractive than me, from better families than me, better neighborhoods. And yet, I know I can think of one guy in particular. He's just given up, and he's living, and he's very smart, but he's coping. He's saying, well, I'm just going to wait around for things to collapse. The only thing that's going to collapse is your life, even more than it already has. It's time to act. It's time to do something, anything, trust me. I have talked to older people, and I'm quite young myself, but I've talked to older people, and they have told me these same things, that they knew people that planned on, leaving Earth early, and they never did. So stop This whole collapse thing, I've noticed that it comes from many different backgrounds of people. Everybody from people from every race, people from every background, people from all across the political spectrum. They just have this idea that, well, I'm just going to wait around and wait for things to collapse. The collapse isn't coming, and even if it does, you'll only be worse off than you already are. So that's what I wanted to talk about, and it makes me feel so bad knowing that most of these people are never going to make it out. And I know that even with me trying, my chances of making it out and having a good life are 1 in 100,000 or 1 in a million. But for me, the question is that small sliver of hope worth it? I could just sit around for the rest of my life and do nothing. Or I could try and probably still end up in the same unfortunate place. But I would rather have lived my life and tried than not have tried. And I do believe that even with all the effort that I'm going to have to put forth, that small sliver, that small chance of me making it is worth me trying. And I believe that it's worth you trying. There's a lot of people out there that think they sound cool when they say that they don't care about their life. But there's nothing cool about not caring about your life. Caring is cool. Trying is cool. Even failing is cool because it means you tried. If you're listening to this video, I believe in you and I believe in myself. It's like Guy Sensei told to Rock Lee in Naruto. He said, yeah, all the effort is for nothing. If you don't believe in yourself, no collapse is coming. No Armageddon, no end of the world is going to save you. You have to save you. There is a God, but you have to save you.
Belly of the beast, belly of the east. Get me steady, heavy, many, fatty cheese. Jenny on the streets, Bentley tires, streets. Gina, Benchi, Sachi, Fendi, Mary Jean. C'est la, c'est la, c'est la, c'est la vie. C'est la, c'est la, c'est la, c'est la vie. Ay. C'est la vie. Say la vie till I die when I'm R.I.P. pouring out for me. Keep a peace just to keep the peace. I don't need the streets, I just need to breathe. Feed me beats cause I need to eat. Two homies passed and I had to grieve. Making sacks while I'm stating facts. I remember back when they laughed at me. Faded fast from blazing gas seats. Biggie packs be relaxing me. Making bank, I'm the reigning champ. Till that day I pass, ain't no passing me. Break the past, I'm away from that. What I say on tracks, ain't no asking me. Hate the man, can't break the man. Ain't gave a damn since 2016. The girlfriends are my enemies, in love with me. Damn, Grim Reaper is chasing me, I'm racing him. Damn, demon time in the Bentley with the angel wings. Damn, shot me with a hollow tip, but I'm still alive. Yeah, drag racks and cops bag, chats and wild fat, cash I'm on, yeah. Tags back to pop stack, racks and got snap bags I'm on, yeah. Backwoods full of fairy dust, Rolls Royce full of elves. Red rubies with sapphires, got me feeling like I'm 12. Back then in Jacksonville, had Beretta 9s and Fendi belts. Smoking heavy just to worry less, and it's Jesus peace, so you know I'm blessed. I don't talk shit about dead ops like a dead cop, I just let them rest. Pen bombs cause I'm getting hot, I'm hip hop to my bloody death. I gotta get what I wanna get to the day I finally get God. It's a squad thing, how I've been on till I'm dead from many men. Clip clop, my Porsche's horses, motor roaring like a big dog. Fake clean, flow clean, I'm clean. Sip swamp, night clean, car clean, girl clean. Shit talk, say la vie till I die, cause that's life, put that on God, ayy.